Are you wishing that those pythons would just swallow at least one of them and scare them off?
Oh my God, that would be amazing.
All right, before we begin the show, let's thank our sponsors. First and foremost, our title sponsor, Once Upon a Coconut. All natural, non-GMO coconut water with natural electrolytes and no added sugar. You can choose from pure blueberry, pineapple, watermelon, sparkling energy, and chocolate flavors with Once Upon a Coconut. Stay hydrated and refreshed. And if you're wondering why it tastes so darn good, it's due to a combination of factors, including the freshness and sweetness of young coconut water, the lack of additives, and the natural electrolytes present. And the best part about it, Once Upon a Coconut, 10% of profits go to charity that benefit our communities, including the Down Syndrome Foundation, Breast Cancer Foundation, Leukemia Society. Good things, good people, great product. So you can grab it at some Sprouts, you can grab it on Amazon, you can go online to find a store near you or purchase it right there off of their website, onceuponacoconut.com. It is delish. Big thanks to Inspect All Pest Services, our buddy Nick and the crew over at Inspect All Pest Services, providing the highest quality termite, pest, and wildlife control. That's not all they do. Inspect All can take care of your insulation, pressure washing, gutter maintenance, and other home services in Metro Atlanta and the surrounding areas. Remember, seasonal, you get different bugs and critters all around your house, so you want to go with the best in the business, and that would be one of our fine sponsors from day one, InspectAllServices.com. It's the Mad Dog, Manny Aurora, with the Aurora Law Firm, best darn defense attorney in the world, litigating all over the United States, based out of Georgia. We're talking criminal defense, white-collar crime, DUI, drug offenses, appeals, and more. And you can always get your legal questions answered by the Mad Dog, Manny Aurora, by getting those to me. And when he pops up on a show, you get your questions answered. So go to thebaileyshow.com and we'll get those questions to the Mad Dog. The Aurora Law Firm. He is the best in the business when it comes to therapists. There's no doubt about that. I use them, and so should you. We're talking about Dr. David Markwell with Ridgeline Counseling. He's got 10 therapists in-house, 3 different locations there in Georgia, one across from Sprayberry High School in Sandy Plains in East Cobb, Marietta near the Square in McKaysville, just outside of Blue Ridge. But if you're not in Georgia and you need to talk to the good doctor, then you can go online and get virtual sessions. Ridgeline Counseling at gmail.com if you'd like to email him directly, or go online to markwelltherapy.com. There is no better time to check if your insurance is any good. That's why FBC Insurance is waiting for you to reach out. You can call them at 888-308-1841 or email them info@fbcinsuranceservices.com. I just switched up my car insurance because I got a better deal at FBC Insurance. They were the people to find it. Perfect for new homeowners, especially if you're trying to reshop those current insurance policies. 5-star service, multi-policy, bundled discounts, and they're going to shop every carrier out there to find the best insurance for your house, flood, storm season, auto, motorcycle, boat, recreational vehicle, or just a personal policy. 888-308-1841 or go online, FBCInsuranceServices.com. Another one of our great sponsors in storm season. You have to talk to the good people at Alternate Power Solutions of Georgia. Family owned and operated. They are a Generac generator dealer, founded in 2012. So storm season, power goes out. Who knows when it's coming back on? Don't be that guy or girl that does not have a backup plan and having power for whatever it be, especially medical devices, fans, air conditioning, so on and so forth. Offering sales, service, installation, and repair of automatic home standby and portable generators, every single one of you. When you become a customer at Alternate Power Solutions of Georgia, you get an upgraded warranty, free monitoring, and warranty repair. A+ rating with the BB&B, and you pay nothing until the job is complete. Call or request a free home assessment and go to their website, poweringgeorgia.com, or buzz them at 770-853-7571. Use the discount code Bailey, my last name, and get $500 off your entire installation. All right? Servicing Georgia and Tennessee. Again, another great sponsor of the BS podcast that is going to come to your aid here during storm season. And I'm talking about Cliff Bratcher and Jayco Contracting. This one hits home for me because I needed advice from Cliff and Jayco Contracting when my mother got a hole in her roof. Now, Jayco Contracting helping the good folks out in Georgia. And if you're in Georgia, you call him this storm season just to know that you're going to be taken care of when that tree falls through your roof or your shingles come off or a hole somehow appears. yours, right? They are a platinum preferred contractor with Owens Corning, licensed and insured roofing and gutter specialists covering all of Georgia. Keep in mind, if you've not gone through this process, Cliff and Jayco Contracting are going to take care of it from start to finish. That means dealing with the insurance companies. That can be a headache and a negotiation, and they're the best to do it. Commercial and residential satisfaction guaranteed. JaycoContracting.com, or 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. You give Cliff Bratcher a call at 770-316-3876. Alive Ozone Therapy Spa in Altamont Springs, Florida. This is mine and my wife's wellness spa. If you have an autoimmune, cancer, HIV, just simple biohacking, long COVID, the answer is yes to just about anything that's going on in your body. Most of the time it starts with inflammation, and ozone therapy, it decreases inflammation. So ozone therapy, we are the first and only to do it in Central Florida. That is Alive Ozone Therapy Spa. We also offer red light therapy, halo therapy, pressotherapy, PMF grounding mat, as well as naturally in-house made ozone infused products like the magnesium butter that many of you absolutely love. Ozone therapy, what is it? Quickly, it repairs and rejuvenates your cells to the mitochondrial level by using activated oxygen. Simple as that. No side effects. That's all there is to it. It's a 30-minute session, and you actually burn up to 600 calories when you're in the Hocket sauna. We do it the most non-invasive way. So whether you're in the area or you want to travel, book an appointment, AliveOzoneTherapySpa.com. All the products you can get there as well. And remember, for you two peers, use the discount code BS10 to take that off those online products. If you want to be a sponsor of the show, reach out to me via thebaileyshow.com. And if you are a listener of this podcast and you need any of our great sponsors, please reach out to them. Now, let's begin.
What do we want to talk about?
To be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment. Ralph Waldo Emerson.
Welcome to the Bailey Show podcast. A guy show women love to listen to.
Intellectually immature nonsense.
That's BS.
That's BS.
That's BS.
That's BS.
Okay, then, let's do it.
Yeah, there it is. Episode 398 of the BS podcast. All on the BPX. That's the Bailey Podcast Exchange. That's 3 different shows, 5 days a week, one feed. All your entertainment. It's an entertainment podcast orgy. All for you. 3 different shows, 5 days a week. JasonBailey.com. All right. Thanks to all our sponsors. We love you. We love you. We love you. If you'd like to sponsor the podcast, get a hold of me via JasonBailey.com, our title sponsor. Once Upon a Coconut. Once Upon a Coconut.com. OnceUponACoconut.com. Use the discount code BS Podcast 10 and save some Gatorades. That's a jingle I put together for you guys. Very, very cool. All right. Thanks for being here. My name's Jason Bailey. There's the Fox with 2 X's. Hello, Melissa Fox. Going right at you, right there. You're frozen.
Hi.
For a second.
Hello.
Got the bald badger, Benjamin. Hello, Benjamin.
Excited.
Am I back?
Yeah. Okay. We're good. I got you. Here's that second episode thing again. In the Golden Scissor studio, the bald badger is visiting. It's good to have you. It's good to have you. We will have the Python Huntress join us this episode. That is Amy Siewe. So she can tell us how much of a clusterfuck the Python hunt was just a few weeks back. So before she does that, we have got to talk about this Cracker Barrel thing. This might be one of the most interesting, most entertaining back and forth polarization marketing pieces that I've ever seen in my entire life of America. It is very simple if you're not in the know on what is happening. There is a new CEO of Cracker Barrel. Her past, from what I understand, leans towards the wokey side of things. Okay. That's from what I understand. You have a company that has had the same logo and the same image for a very long time. That is Southern Cooking, Cracker Barrel. You got the rocking chairs, you got the gift shop, and you got real heavy food. And to take a break, you try to win that game with the golf tees. All right. That's Cracker Barrel in a nutshell.
Yeah.
They changed their logo from the infamous yellow and maroon Cracker Barrel with the dude on the side.
That's a very specific dude, Bailey.
I'm getting there.
Okay.
Okay. Nobody knows who that dude is. They just assumed he's the Cracker Barrel
Okay.
dude. To a more simplistic logo, which is, for the most part, the same logo, just without the dude.
Dude less.
Dude less.
No barrel.
No barrel. The CEO was, of course, questioned about this, and her response was, we need to re-image for a younger demographic. Plus, it is very difficult with this current logo for certain marketing campaigns. Okay. Now, when they changed the logo, just the other day, their shares like plummeted.
Tanked.
They lost, I guess what, like $700 million?
God, I thought it was like 250, 700.
It was crazy. Just the kickback that they got. Now, what is the argument with Cracker Barrel changing their logo? From the right, it is, you wokey pansies, you caved to people that are calling racist, and we don't like it. We don't like change. You fell, you caved, you're pussies. All right. That's from the rights.
Mhm.
From the left, it's about time. Cracker Barrel always has been racist. It's in the name. It says cracker in the name. We know what that means. It's in the South. Now, if Cracker Barrel were in California, it would not be racist. But because it is a Southern off the interstate restaurant and has cracker in the name, and they have Southern fried chicken, they have Southern food. That's why we haven't eaten there. But now that they've gotten that racist man, I'm guessing he's the cracker, off the logo, we're all in. Okay, that's from the left.
Mhm.
Who is right? I want to tell you who's right. Nobody. None of you people are right with your fucking arguments. You both make no sense whatsoever. Cracker Barrel, a Cracker Barrel is the barrel in the logo. Okay, that's what a Cracker Barrel is.
So are they saying that white guy barrel is Cracker Barrel? Is that what they're up to?
Well, I'm assuming that most people just assume cracker is standing for some type of racist term.
Yeah.
Come on, we all crackers. Don't you know that?
Right, yeah, exactly. But Cracker Barrel is actually named after the tradition of country store customers gathering around a barrel of soda crackers to socialize and share stories, much like a modern office water cooler.
Yeah.
The name was chosen by founder Dan Evans to evoke a warm, welcoming Southern country store theme and attract highway travelers when the first Cracker Barrel Old Country Store opened in 1969. Okay. Dan Evans, the founder of Cracker Barrel, wanted to create a restaurant and gift store that resembled these, country stores that, from back in the day.
Yeah.
The tradition in the early 1900s, like I said, they did. So, like, who's the guy on the logo? Like, nobody knows who the guy is, but everybody's upset that he's no longer on the logo.
I know who the guy is.
Who's the guy?
Uncle Herschel.
Yeah, it's Uncle Herschel. Yeah, it's Uncle Herschel. So the man is just a generic figure created by Nashville designer Bill Holly, who wrote it on a napkin in 1979. But his name's Uncle Herschel.
Uncle Herschel is actually a real guy.
Yeah,
That's was not technically his picture.
Right. Uncle Herschel was like a sales guy or something.
He was Dan's uncle, I believe.
Or Dan's uncle. Right. Yeah. It's nothing to do with race.
No.
Has nothing to do with race. It's nothing to do with slavery. It's nothing to do with racist slang or demeaning of people. Nothing at all. But the right is upset, just like Aunt Jemima when they changed. Okay.
Lame.
Right? Lame. I think so too. Nobody's walking in a grocery store and looking at Aunt Jemima and thinking racism.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Uncle Ben.
No, Uncle Ben. Yeah, that's another one. He's a black dude that had rice, lives in San Francisco, a trolley. I mean, that's all you're getting.
Way more than my white ass.
So
they didn't take Chef Boyardee off of the shelf or change his logo. They just changed his name entirely because no one could pronounce it or spell it.
Right. You could say like the Italians get all pissed off at Chef Boyardee because you remember the commercials. This Chef Boyardee. Here's the thing.
Chef Boyardee.
Right. Whatever that was. I could not agree more. So I'm usually the one to side with the right's 2 cents on how they think about name changing. You know, like I'm anti-statue taking down. I'm anti-name changing for the most part. But in this case, I agree with the CEO. As far as a marketing stance goes, that logo with the guy is not an easy marketing tool, like for billboards.
So just take off the guy.
Right. Well, that's
Leave
what
the
they,
barrel.
yeah. Okay. Well, they took off the guy and the barrel.
Yeah, it just literally it's nothing now.
But you look at what today's branding is. I mean, you're a marketing guy.
Yeah.
Today's branding is, i.e., apps. So you have a box.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm surprised that they didn't change the shape. I would have changed if you were going to go like that.
It's shaped minimally. It's very, very close to what it was, but it's
right.
Changed.
You go with a basic shape, most likely rectangle. That's why I changed my logo. Like my original logo, I loved my logo. The idea was supposed to be a stamp. Got the idea from Indiana Jones, you know, that handle with care, stamp on the boxes when the Nazis were moving everything. I liked that. It was supposed to be a stamp, right? So my original logo that was designed by my buddy Tom, it was tilted to the left and it looked like a stamp. You know, it was very similar with a lot of the font and the edges and stuff like that, but it looked like a stamp. Then I got a billboard in whatever year, right on the side of I-4. It was pretty cool. And in order to really make it work, they had to cut out, like they had to add to the billboard. Which was even cooler. Then I found out how much extra they had to pay for that. And so as I started to grow as a personality and as a show, some people were telling me, it's like, you know, you should probably change it to make it easier to market. They were right. Like on shirts and stuff, it was very difficult to do the cockeyed thing and whatnot. The Cracker Barrel logo with the guy and the barrel is not the best marketing logo to have out there. Now, the flip side of that, it's already branded. So you don't have to do much. But if you're trying to rebrand, then you have to be all in.
What I would have done is actually make the barrel the shape and just put the logo that they've come up with on the barrel.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
I thought they were changing the name. Honestly, I had suggestions like Peckerwood Pete's, things like that. You know?
Peckerwood Pizza. You want to know what I would have done if I were the CEO and the marketing people at Cracker Barrel?
Nothing.
I would be doing the same thing that they're doing now, and they might not be done. They might be testing the waters to see the reaction, because they might have lost $700 million in stocks, you know, because of the dip and the outrage, but they've gained probably $1 billion plus in advertising and marketing.
Sure.
And once this all kind of blows over, as long as it doesn't hit you like the Budweiser stuff, you know, if you can get past this and come out and say, hey, we made a mistake. We didn't realize that you cherished our brand and our logo that much. Please understand we were doing it for these purposes and these purposes only, but we hear you and we're going to go back.
But we're going to put Uncle Herschel in drag with a craft beer.
Now,
hell yeah.
I don't think it has anything to do with the wokey side of things. You know, that's been perpetrated by the media. I think it's a younger marketing mind coming in, not appreciating the legacy of the brand, but understanding that a newer, younger generation doesn't give a shit about that brand.
Can I ask have you been to have you been there? Okay, I went in there a little while ago. First of all, it's all still old white fat people. No offense, just an observation. I'm not trying to be racist or anything, but there's no young people. Yeah, the one up in Altamont. No, you were not there. The junk in the front it's like Hot Topic nowadays. There's so much clutter and crap from China. It is not the old school, the Cracker Barrel of the days that when you walked in and the games were there and there were a few trinkets and stuff. You know, it's just a crap fest. Well,
let's be honest about people that are complaining about the Cracker Barrel name change. When's the last time you really cared about Cracker Barrel? When's the last time you went to Cracker Barrel? When's the last time you got in a heated conversation with somebody defending Cracker Barrel? You don't care about Cracker Barrel.
I care about their casserole.
Nobody
their menu.
Nobody has ever been passionate about Cracker Barrel. Let's be honest, right? So people that are getting upset about this, one way or the other, it's fake. It's fabricated. It's ooey pooey because nobody cares about Cracker Barrel to the point where they're going to boycott a Cracker Barrel. Saying that you're going to boycott a Cracker Barrel is like the equivalent of, I mean, God, I don't even know what I can compare it to because it doesn't exist. Nobody boycotts Cracker Barrel. They don't have enough people in there to boycott them. Let's put it that way.
Well, I went on a Bennigan's boycott, and you see how that worked out for them.
Right. They closed. No more of that broccoli appetizer. It was delicious.
Now, unfortunately, they're actually really busy, and it's really hard to get around because they've got those people with the mechanical wheelchairs, the meat movers, and because they're all overweight. And the food's very comforting. I mean, it's all country fried this and
too heavy for me.
Yeah,
too heavy.
Way too.
I will tell you one thing that I liked about Cracker Barrel is that that's where I learned about the honey sticks, or no, the candy canes, the flavored candy canes in the gift shop. And it was like the only place when I was a kid that you could find them was those flavored, the Coca-Cola flavored candy canes. It was like, oh, we got to go to Cracker Barrel just for that. Got to go to Cracker Barrel just for that. It's just people get so worked up because of the political agenda argument and they want to be right. And I'm watching people like my people that I know, let's just say that are on my Facebook feed arguing back and forth. The first thing, one in particular, I said to myself, I was like, I didn't know they even knew each other. These two people, I had no idea they even knew each other. And this one guy makes a post about, oh, you righties are so triggered because of this and this. And I'm going, this has nothing to do with Cracker Barrel, has nothing to do with race. And then some guy that leans right comments back and he's like, oh, but you're so triggered because Aunt Jemima. Then she comes back. There's always got to be like a comparison. Then the guy comes back and he's like, well, yeah, I'm sure if you were part of people that were slave for many, like it got deep. And I'm going, you guys are really taking time out of your day to fucking argue over Cracker Barrel.
Fighting over casserole.
Think about it. You haven't been to Cracker Barrel in 10 years. And if you have been, you haven't talked about it. Nobody cares. If you don't care enough about something and you don't have the experience of that place, you can't be pissed off if they decide to change their logo. I've never met a Cracker Barrel truther, right? I've never met somebody, right, that has loved Cracker Barrel so much that they're willing to fall on the sword for Cracker Barrel.
All right, let's go back to Alabama because
I understand that. Even in Alabama, there's no such thing as a Cracker Barrel truther.
There is. Her name's Karen. She's got a weird haircut, and
everyone thinks that it's a racist overtone with the name. It has nothing to do with race. The barrel's a Cracker Barrel and it was named after Uncle Herschel.
It's the clientele. There's like Ford 3F50s with Trump stickers and all kinds of white people to go there. It's clear. Is the new CEO or whomever African American and young?
In Sanford, I see a bunch of black people at Cracker Barrel too because it's tasty.
No,
it is tasty.
It's rib sticking food.
Is there a Cracker Barrel in Sanford?
Yeah, right by the Harley dealership.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Really? I didn't even know.
Get her done row right there.
Up there on 46, town center right there.
I had no idea. No, she's white. She's like in her late 40s, early 50s. She's a white chick and stuff like that. But here's the thing. You can pull off the marketing whatever of a lifetime here and do what Coke did in order to put them in front of Pepsi for the first time ever in the soda battles back in the 80s and then stay there forever and ever. And that was when Coke, whether it was on purpose or not, it's one of the biggest mysteries out there, changed to New Coke. And people hated it. They switched back to classic Coke, right? And that was the first time that they had beat Pepsi, right? If memory serves, that's how that went down. And then, yeah, there's a whole documentary on it.
I mean, I remember it now that you're bringing it up. It might be kind of brilliant.
It's fascinating. I remember when they did it. I remember going to the Crown gas station in Severna Park, Maryland, excited to try new Coke. I was a kid, so I had no brand loyalty. I just knew that this was a new flavor. Now, when you live up north, you're not a Coke person usually. You're going to be a Pepsi person. And that goes all the way down to North Carolina. But when you get into like Georgia, Coca-Cola capital of the world, you drinking anything other than Coke, people are going to say something to you.
In Arkansas, you ask for Coke and they say, do you want Coke or do you want Sprite? Or do you...
Orange? We say tonic.
Every kind of soda pop is just a Coke.
Yeah, it's just all Coke.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I worked at a radio station in Pittsburgh when that change came, and it was horrible. We actually gave out 100 Cokes with $100 bills. If you open them up, $20 or $100 would pop out. It's pretty cool. Awesome campaign by Coca-Cola, though. You're right.
What was the point of the radio story?
Well, we gave away Coca-Cola, the classic Coca-Cola, in order to get people back. They had these ones that weren't actually a full can. They weighted them down, and you open it up, and it had like $100 bill in it. They did this huge campaign to get people back on board.
Gotcha. All right.
That was the story.
The new Coke tasted different than classic Coke. Absolutely. Hands down, 110%. And people noticed and they hated it. And they created a ruckus pre-social media, right? Just they were so pissed. But that's the other thing that, you question when you talk about that whole time was how did they know? And I think it was a fairly quick turnaround. How did they know that people were that upset? They would have to write letters or stand outside and protest.
No internet then.
No internet, phone calls. Yes, they had made phone calls.
Telethons.
And they caved, or did they? Maybe it was all part of the plan. There are many people in the Coca-Cola world that says this was planned from day one, is to do that and then fabricate a huge backlash and then bring attention and rebrand it as classic Coke.
See, look at this, how your brain works. This is pretty good.
Well, this is on point.
So the Cracker Barrel thing, no, I don't know if she's going to do this or not, but that's what I would do now. Like, you've lost 700 million in stock, right? But you've gained $1 billion in marketing.
Right. So write off the advertising of it.
So keep this going, keep doing interviews and talk about the outrage and, I'm so surprised. I didn't realize, and then take the fall on the sword. Say, hey, look, as the new CEO, I'm well aware of the Cracker Barrel brand. I just didn't realize that our customers were this passionate about the logo. We still would like to go through, because they're rebranding the inside, in which they should.
Yeah. Give it an update.
Right. I mean, it
whitewash the damn thing.
Looks like an old cheap hotel. Looks like shit inside, right?
Give me some shiplap, damn it.
Shitty carpet, shitty chairs, uncomfortable. Tables are nasty. Get some new stuff.
They should have it redone by Chip and Joanna.
Right. Oh, there you go. So,
Very nice.
goes on and she goes, but we want to incorporate Uncle Herschel. But the problem is with the Cracker Barrel controversy is everyone thinks it's racist because cracker is in the name, which makes everyone that's arguing about this logo change a racist because it has nothing to do with race. It's about a fucking Cracker Barrel and Uncle Herschel. And all you have to do is Google it. Dummy.
Haley, why don't you call them and tell them to get like a monument of Uncle Herschel standing over a barrel that actually has faux soda crackers in it and place them out front. And that way people might actually glean the idea that Uncle Herschel soda cracker barrel.
Right. Because statues go over so well in the South.
Oh, fuck. And you know what? It was going so good too.
That's funny. That's really funny. All right.
Son of Ben.
Let's welcome to the BS podcast. She is our friend from the Everglades. She is the Python Huntress.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, she is. It's Amy Siewe.
Hey guys, what's up?
How are you, Amy? You got to tell me.
I was just super excited to talk to you guys today.
I know. You've got to tell me. So I didn't even realize that. And I was like, since we've met, a couple months back and you'd come on the show, which I so appreciate and thank you for doing. But I was like, from the very beginning, I'm like, we've got to get Amy on when it's Python hunting season in Florida. And I totally missed it. It was in July, I guess. And I remember asking you at one time, do you participate? And you're like, no, that's when Amateur Hour comes out. So it happened back in July. Now, explain how it works. What, the state will pay you money to go hunt pythons or something? It's like bear hunting season or something?
Sort of. So the way that it works is the Python Challenge takes place for 10 days in the summer. And anyone from anywhere can pay $25, take a little online course, and come for those 10 days and catch as many pythons as they can. And then they have prizes for, the most pythons, the longest pythons in different categories and things like that. So they don't actually pay you for it, but it's a competition. So if you win, then you get the money.
Gotcha. Okay. How much money are we talking here?
I mean, it's kind of a lot. 10 grand for the overall winner, whoever catches the most pythons. And then it's like, I don't know. There are 3 categories. It's professional, novice, and veteran, I think. Military.
Stupid, dumb.
Yeah, right. Well, so that's why I don't like to participate, because, okay, so I'm not in the military, that's fine. The only people that can participate in the professional category are ones that work for the state. So if you are contracted by the state of Florida, one of the 100 people contracted by the state of Florida to hunt pythons, you are in that category. Everybody else is in the novice category.
Gotcha. And you're contracted by the state?
I'm not.
Oh, you're not. So you would be a novice.
I was contracted by the state for 4 years. But then as a top hunter for the state of Florida, I made less than $20,000 a year. So that's when I broke off and I started my own thing. So now I guide, but because I'm not contracted by the state, I have to be in the novice, which is like the general public.
You can't.
But they call it novice.
No, she's not contracted.
But I'm saying, can you be contracted and also do your guide stuff?
No.
You can't. See, that's what I was.
Problem.
Conflict.
Yeah, the state called me and said, "Hey," when I started doing this, they said, "Hey, you have to choose. You can't do both."
Ooh,
I was like,
well, at least they called you. I didn't think they worked that hard.
Well, it's better than just firing me straight up, I guess.
Yeah. So these Python hunters come out for the Python Challenge in Florida in July, like they just did, and you're down there in the Everglades area. Is it a shit show? They just an influx of people, kind of like spring break, Daytona Beach '88, man, we're partying. Is it like that? Woo-hoo.
Yes, it is. It's so awful. I don't know how many people signed up for it this time, but there were like 1,500 people in an area that should be like 50.
Oh.
So the problem is, there aren't that many places to hunt pythons. In the summer, we have to go on the roads. We have to road cruise because we have to wait for the pythons to come to us to be crossing these roads. And there aren't many roads that go through the Everglades, right? So you have all of these people, just one after another. And with all that traffic and all that noise, the pythons don't carry on their normal behavioral patterns, right? So they might come up to the edge and then they're like, yeah, I don't think so. And then they, go back to the swamps and the woods.
Are you wishing that those pythons would just swallow at least one of them and scare them off?
Oh my God, that would be amazing. And I've got some names if they're taking them. But anyway, so it is a giant shit show. I get why they do it, because I hate saying this, to create awareness. It's like the most overused freaking group of words ever. But anyways, and that was okay back when we did kind of want people to know, like, hey, this is a big problem. Well, now everybody knows it. And so even after the challenge is done, and actually a lot before, we have so many people here now that are in their cars, that are driving down the roads. They don't even have flashlights and they're getting in our way trying to find pythons. And it's...
Why is there an Impala driving through the Everglades right now?
Do you go out and observe at all?
Observe the challenge?
The
Yeah.
idiots.
Yeah.
Hell no. Oh my
Yeah.
God. I went to Iowa.
Oh, so you got a dodge.
Yeah. I got the hell out of here.
Could-
I had knee
could you
surgery
get any
last year
further?
and then I went to Iowa.
So do any of these, especially the amateurs, they don't know what you're doing. I mean, how many people are getting injured doing this?
I don't think many people are getting injured. I think it's more people, they can't identify the snakes properly. Now, I know
Right.
you're saying, okay, I mean, if there's a 12-foot snake, I'm pretty sure it's a python, right? Probably not a water snake, obviously. But the problem is when they do this challenge is right when all of the babies start hatching out. All of the pythons start hatching out of their eggs. And the baby pythons are 2 feet long out of the egg, right? So they're as long as a lot of our native snakes. So people kill water snakes and corn snakes and water moccasins and all kinds of other snakes thinking that it's a python.
Right. So I'm wondering, especially if you get amateurs and they're out there and they're killing them with guns, right? I'm assuming.
No guns. No guns.
Oh, you can't have guns.
No, thank God.
Screwdriver.
Oh my God, thank God.
Bullwhips.
German-
German battle maces. So how are they killing them?
Listen, I don't really know. I think that, I mean, in order to be able to turn in a python and have it count, you do have to kill it in the proper way. And according to the FWC website, you have to render it unconscious and then destroy the brain.
So you
Now,
have to talk it to death.
right? I was just going to ask you guys, when I say render it unconscious, what do you think of? Like, what is your first thing that comes to your head?
Wonk it.
Put in a room with Fox and fentanyl.
Good one, Bailey.
Okay, right. Well, it wouldn't be
Kind of like a bump stick, maybe.
Yeah, beat it with a little mallet, wooden mallet or something.
Bunk stick, right? Yeah. No. The thing they use for gators. I thought it
Bang
was
stick.
Bang stick. Yeah. Bang stick with the gators. You put that in your head. Like the
Yeah,
one.
no. So what it actually means is that you have to actually shoot them in the brain, whether it's with a 22 or a captive bolt gun. But it means that you have to basically kill them, but then scramble their brains. But
So-
they don't really tell you that.
That's where you take the screwdriver and just fiddle around in there. For a
But
while.
you
That's
bring up a great point because people say, "Oh, well, I've got a screwdriver in my truck." I mean, we literally this wasn't during the challenge. We were on the road. These guys pull up, and usually you're pretty friendly when you talk to people. Oh, hey, how you doing? Catching anything? Blah blah blah. So these guys are like, "Oh yeah, this is my first time. Our first time out here catch pythons." I said, "Okay, great. How you gonna kill it?" It's like, "Well, I mean, we have a screwdriver in our truck. What the fuck are you gonna do with a screwdriver, dude?"
Yeah.
So so I said, "Well, okay, that's not gonna work." So people think that you can beat it to death or something with a screwdriver. I don't know, but you have to. So when I kill a python and I don't have my bolt gun, I should call Dave and have him bring it in. But
I've got
it's like
mine over here.
yeah, doesn't everyone just have them in the corner? But it's like a cylindrical, I don't know. I'm not going to be good at this. I have tired brain from being on night shift.
It's the bang gun I'm talking about.
It's not.
No,
Dave,
Dave.
can you bring in my bolt gun, please?
I've got an idea, Amy. I don't know if you can pitch this to the higher ups, and this is just me thinking out loud. So I don't know why we're killing these snakes at all. So no, hear me out. Like they can be useful for numerous things. So if we were to collect them, put them in a very large area where they cannot escape. Okay. You can use them for things like when there's a hostage situation and you put a large python in there, the guy's going to run out, right? I mean, that's just like, he's going to be scared to death. If we're invading a country or we got business to do, you go and you take all these pythons, like 20,000 pythons, you put them in a freaking, bomber and drop them on the area. It's going to freak people out. It's just going to make them scatter. But
Snakes on a plane too.
yeah, but I mean, they're just things that we could do with these snakes instead of just killing them. Not that I care about killing them or not. I don't care. But to get them out of here, there's uses for them is my point, I guess.
They really aren't.
My idea is that's a use. Guys holding up hostage. He's got hostages. He's in a bank, and you got the snake BI put the snake down the chimney and have it land on his shoulders, the guy's going to freak out and run out of the bank.
And then you left the hostages.
So
Well,
wait, there's a
hostage
chimney
alone.
in the bank?
Yeah. Huh? What's that?
There's a chimney in the bank?
It's problematic.
It's First Chimney National. That's why.
Right. And he forgot about the hostages. But
Right, but
No, I didn't forget about. What are we fucking talking about? The hostages are let go. That's what I just said. The guy's going to run out of the bank and the hostages stay in the bank and then everybody's
with
safe.
the python.
The python's not hurting the hostages, Fox. Did he bring in the gun?
yes, and thank God.
All right, tell me about it. Can I have it, please?
No, you're not allowed to have it. Here, just
Thank you for doing
he's
that.
being all like safe and shit. So give me
Yeah.
just a second.
That's
Right.
good. That's a good man right there.
It's good, yes.
Remove the projectile.
Yeah.
That's the
So
last-
this is a bolt
Oh,
gun, right?
I'm sorry. Say it again. It's a what?
A captive bolt gun,
Captive bolt gun. Okay.
right? So that's where the piston comes out here, right?
Mhm.
It's cartridge triggered. So what I do, you put a 9mm blank in there, right?
Yeah.
And then you screw that back on. You
Uh-huh.
pull that up, and then it makes that go out. And so you put it on the snake, like right on the brain, on the snake, and then you squeeze that in. The piston comes out and goes back in, so it totally destroys the python's brain.
Okay. You're just using the ammunition for.
It's like it's triggered. That's how it's
a
triggered
trigger.
to go. Yeah.
You know what it looks like? It looks like a lightsaber.
I'm kind of concerned somebody be thirsty and confuse it with a thermos.
With that, yeah. or a pleasure maker, you know.
Oh,
Yeah. It looks like a lightsaber though, right?
No, it's not a dildo.
Grab my lightsaber.
Sorry, I got confused for a second there.
Here, hold that thing back up, Amy. Let's compare it. Look.
here we go.
Oh my
Wow. Wow.
Look at this.
Boys aren't kidding here.
Oh my God, you guys, you are Star Wars nerds.
Does yours make noise, Amy?
Yeah, look at mine. Look at
It makes a really loud bang when it kills shit. Mine actually kills shit. I'm just saying.
Oh, and I didn't kill Darth Vader? Oh, please. Okay.
Oh,
Even this is Darth Vader. This is his.
Oh my.
That's his crystal.
We'll set that
Sorry.
here.
I'm not a nerd. I'm not a nerd. I'm not a nerd.
Keep saying it.
I'm at his studio, so that ain't my nerd stuff.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, my nerd
Fair
stuff.
enough.
That's okay. So it's over and it's done with. Did you talk to anybody that participated? Are you friends with anybody that participated in the Python
Yeah.
challenge?
Yeah, I am. I actually am friends with the girl who won.
The little miniature chick.
Taylor. Yeah, Taylor Stansberry. Her and her husband Rhett. They're pretty good friends of mine. They're contracted by FWC, so they are part of the Python program.
So I find it funny that there's you, hot blonde chick, the chick that won the Python thing, little hot blonde chick. Where are the dudes hunting snakes? What's going on with this?
They all suck. We're just way better than you.
Why do good-looking women like hunting pythons? I guess.
No, I don't know, right? It's so weird.
Is it phallic? Could it be a phallic thing? The reason the guys aren't really getting the big ones, they're afraid to like. Oh, man.
Conversation.
Hey,
Well,
it's
Hi,
Man.
I'm Jake, and I'm a Python hunter. You might be onto something, Fox.
I capture snakes.
Stop it.
Yes.
Yes, yes, yes. I'm gonna open up a strip bar, male strip bar down in the Everglades.
That's it. Do it.
Big gay house pythons.
We're gonna call it Sisters.
Oh god.
Second
Before
word, Pete.
Sisters.
stealing my 4S's idea.
I don't even know. I don't even know.
Do guys? I mean, do you see a lot of women doing this? Seriously?
No, there's not a lot of women. I would say like within the state has hired probably, I don't know, now maybe 20 out of the 100 are women. And then probably another, I don't know, 15 or 20 maybe-ish, not even that many out there are women that aren't part of the program that are just out for the fun of it.
Who wears the boots when you go out? You or your man?
Oh, for sure. He's my driver.
Oh, you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dave's my driver.
Does he get scared sometimes?
No.
Oh.
No, he will help me. He actually does. He's not a snake guy. He would never have been doing this if it wasn't for actually the state saying, hey, you have to choose. and I had to start guiding during the summer. But yeah, but he wasn't into it, but really respected my love for it and everything like that. He's a hunter and a fisherman, so he's very outdoorsy. And then, but now, you know, he's the captain of the boat in the winter. He drives a truck in the summer, and of course, you know, he will catch the pythons if he needs to.
Mm-hmm. You don't live in the Everglades, obviously. What do you live like?
I mean, I basically do.
Arcadia or something like that?
No. I'm closer to Everglades City.
Oh, are you? Okay.
So I'm like way south, like south of Marco Island.
Oh, well, that would be, that's what, Naples, Marco, Immokalee, Arcadia, that area, right?
No, Arcadia is way north. So we're like, so, okay, let's put it this way. I go right outside on 41. I live my neighborhood's right off 41, and I catch pythons like right there. So, yeah.
Do you hear that too?
Yeah. Apparently it's July 4th.
Is that is fireworks?
Yeah,
or
gunshots? Yeah.
Yeah. Or maybe they're still hunting pythons in my area. I have no idea. Yeah.
Bolt gun.
Ben's in the Golden Skizzer studio with me, and I see him looking around like hearing. I thought, I was like, I think I hear gunshots as well. I think I'm hearing something too. So you live in like a residential area. I mean, your house.
I do. It's a little tiny neighborhood though, like in the middle. It's surrounded by Everglades, basically.
Really? So you get gators and pythons in your backyard?
I've got my gators in my backyard. We see bobcats, turkeys. Well, actually, we haven't seen a turkey in a while.
Sorry about that.
Bears.
Do you have pets? Like dogs?
Well, I have Hank, my
snake.
My snake, my boa.
Yeah, but you don't have dog. No, you can't have a dog if you live in your neighborhood.
Well, you can for a while.
I'm about to have a dog.
You're gonna get a dog and live in the Everglades.
Tell me it's not a Pomeranian.
Oh, for God's sakes. No, well, it's a lab. I mean, I wasn't excited that it was a lab, but it's going to be a very special dog. And that's all I can say for right now.
What does that mean? Why are you teasing?
October 9th when we get her.
Little cart behind it or something?
Okay. No, it's not like a disabled dog.
Oh, I'm sorry. When I hear special.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Down with the lab.
I'm trying to. Well, let's just put it this way. She will help us with our python problem.
Okay.
You're going to train a lab the lab's not going to be able to take on a python.
Listen, that's all I'm saying. You're just going to have me back. I can't say anything else yet.
That's real. Now I'm curious because I would be terrified. I'm a dog lover, right? So I've got 4 dogs, but I'm a little dog guy. Like I got Cavalier King Charles. I couldn't even imagine hearing that noise or seeing something. Like I'm the guy that would jump in the water if a gator got a hold of my dog and fight the gator. I'd be that guy.
Most people would, yeah.
Yeah, there's the best video of that older guy had the cigar in his mouth, and it was a Cavalier. The gator.
It was.
And that dude didn't break a sweat, man. Old school, jumps in, straddles, beats the shit out of the gator, gets the dog out, lets the dog go, lets the gator go, and walks up to the house like nothing happened. Baddest.
Still had the cigar in his mouth.
Still had the cigar in his mouth.
I haven't seen this video.
Oh my God, it's the best. But aren't you worried about that? Just the fear of hearing that, and the pythons wrapped around it, eating it. Ooh.
Nope.
Now she's got a cigar too.
No.
Yeah, dude. I'm good. I'll explain all of it next time.
Yeah, you're going to have to.
It'll all be clear next time. Right. So we'll just leave it at that.
Okay, I got it. You can't have kids. That's going to same thing unless you train them to do whatever your lab's going to do. Right?
Well, I don't want kids, so that's good.
Okay, good. Yeah, you could pull look, the episode after I tell you about the lab, I got to tell you the story about these kids that I'm getting. They're special kids. And all I'm going to say right now is that they can help us with the python.
Python bait. But don't tell.
Oh my God.
Look, nobody.
This is taking some crazy turns today.
Nobody wanted the kids, so nobody's going to miss the kids. But the pythons that we're going to get are huge, real huge. Anyway, all right. Anything else going on down there in the Everglades other than the Python Challenge?
I mean, lots of pythons we're catching. I'm taking people out. We we got a 16-footer a week or so
I
ago.
saw that. That was awesome.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
that was a good one. And our guy was like 75 years old. He was so funny because the whole time he's like, I want to catch a big one. I'm like, listen, we always want to catch a big one, but we just don't see them very much. I mean, you know, it's like 0.002% of all the pythons that are caught are over 15 feet.
Right.
And so the whole time he's like, I want to catch. So we catch 2 7-footers and we're on our way back and he's happy. Like he's good. He got to catch some pythons. You know, all of a sudden there's a 16-footer that is periscoping on the side of 41. So it's sticking its head up like 2.5, 3 feet off the road.
Yeah.
You see its white belly. And Dave and I are like, python. So we jump out and I go to grab her. Well, it was very wet. It had just rained or something like that. And snakes aren't like slimy or anything, but when they're wet, they're very slippery.
Until they musk you.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's that. But this one, and so anyway, so I go up and I grab her head and I'm trying to pull her out. Well, she's like, I wasn't going to be able to pull her out. So I was going to ask my client, because I mean, I want to give them every opportunity to catch a python, right? Well, he's like 75 years old. So I don't want him to feel like he's obligated to do it. And a lot of people are very scared when they see a big python, but I also didn't want him to injure himself.
Yeah.
So I was like, Dave, come here and help me. Jim was like, whatever. He comes right down there and he bends down and pulls the body up. And so he and I are both carrying it out of the swamp. It was really cool.
Walker.
Like,
That's
it was awesome. Yeah, basically, but it was awesome.
so. Amy, are you like the equivalent, because the pythons are such a problem in the state of Florida? What you do down there in the Everglades, the equivalent to a fishing boat captain, like a charter. So
Yes.
so I could give you a call, Amy, the Python Huntress, find you on social media, say, I'm going to come down to the Everglades. You charge X amount of dollars. We set up a day and then I go out with you. We go and catch pythons. Do I now get to keep the pythons like a fish? Like if I go out on a fishing charter, I get to keep the fish.
Yeah, absolutely. After we kill it, because we have to kill it on the spot. You can't transport a live python. After we kill it, carcass is yours if you want it. I mean, a lot of people don't know what to do with the carcass. So I offer them to have it skinned and tanned for an extra fee for display. So they can have their, python put on a wall or something like that.
How about on their feet? Could they put it on their feet?
No, this isn't for leather. Not for leather. Because if I do it for leather, it takes up to a year. I can't tell whose is whose. I have to have 100 to even take it to the tanner. So it's a long process.
Yeah.
Do you have a website? I'm sorry.
Do I have a website?
Yeah.
Yeah, pythonhuntress.com.
It's on her truck.
That's a good one to have since you're the Python Huntress.
I mean, it makes sense.
Is there a lot of money in tanning these the skins and making something out of them?
No, not really. I mean, I have things that I've made.
Wallets.
Yeah. The margin isn't great because I started off doing Apple Watch bands because you could get a lot more product out of one skin, right?
Yeah.
Well, the problem is let's say Apple calls me and says, hey, I want 400,000 watch bands. Okay. I say, awesome. I don't know when I can have them because I have to go catch the python, skin the python, tan the python, have it made, and then you'll have it. But I don't even know, depending on the time of the year, how many I'm even going to have. Or, I mean, if I get one that's too big, it's not going to make sense for a watch band. There are so many things, so many issues with it that it's not a sustainable business model.
Got it. Is there anything that we have just learned about as far as health things in pythons that like cure cancer or something like that?
I mean, I'm sure, but we don't know.
Yeah. I thought I read something about there's something in pythons that we just recently found out about that's like beneficial to cancers. I thought
I think I know what you're talking. There was like one article on it, and it was I don't remember what it was, but there wasn't a lot to back it. They were just doing the research.
Yeah, but there was something that the pythons have that like no other species has. And if you get that and you do this with it and flip it, rub it upside down and flip it up again, like you can do something. But it was like that's why I'm like, there's something here. I mean, if we're going to kill the damn things, they're a problem. Then let's use them instead of just throwing the stuff away.
Well, absolutely. I mean, that's what I would love to do is use them. I mean, that's why, we use the skin. for whatever we can. But they
These
really,
speed bumps.
I mean, there's that.
Yeah.
But
I told you that's how I learned how to drive Alligator Alley, driving
Right.
over rattlesnakes. You know, just in
Yeah.
the middle of the road. You
God,
know?
haven't seen that in a long time. But
They're using it for human heart fibrosis and other conditions now. They're finding ways.
what part of it?
What's the part of it? Does it say? Because
It's not. It's saying specific parts, but it's not actually giving away the Python bile.
yes,
Yeah. The
yeah,
bile.
yeah, that was it. Yeah, so
Fevers, colds, things like that.
yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm telling you, dude. You look, Amy. You are the man down there. Like
Cool, thanks.
you can like
You're on the cusp.
you can turn this like into something bigger than just taking people out and killing snakes. Like you find out that there's a cure for cancer or AIDS or something like that in the pythons, or Apple wants to buy 400,000 watches. You open up a factory and, you just start sending the skins there. Dude, your world changes.
We can get Brett Michaels some new pants.
Get Brett Michaels some new pants, Sebastian Bach some new pants. You know,
I'd wear some pants.
right. Amy's Rockstar Pants.
Slow down, Bailey. You're gonna have to let her start farming the pythons because we're gonna run out of supply.
She
I don't
lives
think
at a farm.
I don't think that's going to be a problem. We'll never run out of pythons. We never. Would we get rid of them?
What do you think?
Well, listen, here's the deal. In Asia, where they're actually from, they're endangered.
Really?
Because so many people have taken them out. But the other thing about that is too that they have cobras there. So the cobras eat a lot of the pythons. So that's their population control. So that because the pythons there fit into the ecosystem, right?
Right.
Because of those cobras, basically.
Let's do that then. Give us some cobras.
No.
God, snakes. We don't need any more smart ideas of letting things go in the Everglades. That's
No. That would ruin Bailey's business plan.
What's that big ass snake that gets like 30 feet or something in the Amazon?
Retic or the anaconda?
Is that the anaconda?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, some of those videos I've seen of those things. I mean, how big do they get? They get like 30 feet, right?
Not really. They really. I don't know, Ben. What is your?
Well, the retic is actually longer than
the retic's the longest. The anaconda is the heaviest.
Yeah.
Yeah, but those are the ones eating people.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
the diameter on those things can get ridiculous. Have you seen the story about the 100-foot anaconda they did the flyover? What's your thought on this guy?
Fake news.
Okay.
Oh, that's the one in the Amazon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why do you say it's fake?
There's not 100-foot anaconda anywhere. I don't even think in the dinosaur ages.
Oh, dude, I don't know, man. There's
I will bet
Megaloconda.
Yeah.
I will bet everything on that. I promise you there's not
20 feet.
What's the biggest snake they've ever found?
It's like 25 feet or 26 feet or something like that. I think that's a retic. But the biggest Burmese is
22.
19.
Was it 19?
Yeah.
Some of the stories out of like India and stuff where people in villages and they die because I think it was, like there's 2 women last year or the year before died. You know, the snake came up, wrapped up, and then ate her. You know, they swallowed.
That's for real. And those are reticulated pythons.
Mm-hmm.
So if we had a reticulated python problem here in Florida, either Florida would have already figured it out, or we would not have tourism like we do. We would not be just walking through the woods in the swamp.
Yeah, retics can be man killers.
Yeah, I mean, think about the process. Woman is, I'm assuming, sleeping, right? She lives in like a hut, a shack. Nothing's locked up. There's no weather stripping. And this giant snake slithers into her abode, a house, her casa. And then what does it do? It strikes, right? Strikes the head and then starts to wrap.
Well, I think the last one was actually by the river or something. It was by water.
Yes, you're right.
So they come up and it's just, I don't know if you've ever seen any of those videos where the pythons get the deer that come down to the water.
Yeah.
It is just lightning fast and there's nothing you can do.
So they wrap first.
They bite and then they wrap. So they'll bite her wherever and then they'll wrap. and then they'll kill them by suffocate whatever it is, the prey, the person, or
As
the
they
deer.
exhale, the snake can feel it and they squeeze a little tighter.
Yeah, and the teeth are backwards, so when you pull, the teeth are going deeper.
Correct.
Yeah.
But what happens is once the victim, we'll say, is dead, then usually the snake will let go, unravel, and then start from the head.
Head
and
first.
then eat.
Crazy how they know.
I know.
Yeah. And it's crazy they don't feel bad. I mean, that's really a horrible way to die.
Now, is this third world problems, or do I got to worry about it?
No, you don't have to worry about it. It's
Thank you.
Yeah,
I feel
don't
better.
worry.
Well, you're a lesbian. You're not into snakes. We got it.
I am not, but I still don't want to be eaten from the head down.
Yeah, I feel like that's not a fun way to go.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's terrifying, absolutely terrifying. That's why I don't understand, like, you amateur people that are going down to the Everglades and going through the swamps. There's gators, there's all kinds of stuff in there. What are you thinking for 10K? That's nuts.
Well, here's what I'll tell you about the Burmese pythons, and this is going to take the danger out of it a little bit. But we are not on the menu. They do not want to eat us. So basically, and I don't know why. Now, there might be that one out there that's like, oh, I'm going to try person tonight. Maybe. But even though they easily could, what happens is if I ever am in a situation that I'm not comfortable, if I've got one, behind the head and it's wrapping me up, all I have to do is let go. And it will unravel itself and try to get away.
Really? Yeah. But if it's defending itself or its babies, it'll attack you, right?
No. So it doesn't defend the babies. It leaves the nest a couple days before the eggs hatch, and then and it goes its merry way. It will not just attack you for no reason. Like, that's not a thing.
Very similar to my mother.
Yeah.
Very similar parenting.
We are talking about gators for the moment, right?
No,
we're talking about snakes.
When did we talk about gators at all?
No, we did. Shush.
No.
You said, "Aren't you worried about gators?"
Yeah, you did say that, and
Amy,
no,
stop.
Don't you dare let her die. Let her encourage me.
No.
Just for a minute.
All right. So what about this one? I got this. How about this one, Amy? Robotic rabbits are deployed in South Florida Python hotspots to fight snake invasion. You know anything about this?
Yeah. So listen, I'll give them the fact that we need to try something. We need to try things because we're not winning this battle. I think it's a good theory. So basically what it is, they have these robotic rabbits that are in cages that give off this, like, the same heat signature as a regular rabbit. They have the same movements as a regular rabbit, and apparently the same smell as a real rabbit. And so the thought is to lure the snakes in, to get the pythons to come to want to eat them. And they've got cameras on these areas. So as soon as a python comes into the area, then you can go and you can catch the python.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Why don't they just use
Rabbits
or rats
with a beacon?
Yeah. I mean, like, this is kind of the same part. Why do you have to have a robotic
Maybe
rabbit?
they'd be worried the rabbits would breed too, and now they're getting a new.
Well, they're putting her in a cage, right? I mean,
they're robot-y. They're not doing it.
Yeah, I understand that. There's only 40 of them, but we don't need rats. I mean, the snake's going to eat a rat, so put the rat in the cage, and the snake comes into the cage because they're catching the snakes, aren't they not?
But the big question is, why do you put a robotic rabbit in a cage?
That's what we're talking about.
That's what.
Yeah, why would you put it in a cage? It's
so
a
nothing
robot.
else can take off with it.
Oh.
You're awesome, Fox.
But I mean, it's a great question.
I mean, it's a robot. It's like putting a teddy bear in a cage. It's not gonna go anywhere, is it?
That's not the point, Fox. The point is why do you have to use a robotic rabbit? Why can't you just use a real rabbit?
Because they'll fuck like bunnies.
No, you're just putting it in the cage for the snake to get in the cage. You're catching the snake.
So they're getting it before it goes in the cage, and I think
you have that gun. Amy, can I see that gun real quick? Please, I just need a shot right here. It's always the second fucking episode. I just need the shot. Yeah,
come on.
Hold on, turn this thing on.
Grab my gun. It's over in the
Yeah,
anyway, what are you saying, Amy? God
I think the point is because the upkeep on the regular rabbits would be more than what they want to deal with. And the robotic rabbits.
Can't figure it out.
Oh, does your lightsaber not work, you big nerd?
No,
it's not
he's a special breed. He just doesn't know how to flip a switch.
Oh, he's a normal person that doesn't really know how to work a lightsaber.
Well, unless you're a Jedi, this won't work for you. So that's probably why he couldn't use it.
Oh my God. He's
Amy,
a Jedi Knight.
And Amy, if you had my lightsaber, since you have that smart non-Jedi mouth, it probably wouldn't work for you either. For me, it works.
Oh, shoot. Oh, well, I guess I'll never find out.
You know, may the force not be with you.
Okay. I'm
What's
now cursed forever.
Anyway.
I have to give you a hard time because Dave is a Star Wars nerd, and I give him a hard time all the time.
That's gonna fall, dude. Just hand it to me.
Okay, can we stop this nerd stuff? So there are nerds that exist in the sci-fi world. They're called Star Trek
How did you turn
fans.
This shit on?
Okay, they're Trekkies. Those are nerds. Star Wars fans are historians. We are actually pretty fucking cool. Okay, there's a difference.
Okay.
Just so you know.
I'm gonna let you know too. I am a snake nerd, and I'm a dinosaur nerd.
There you go.
So it's cool. It's cool.
You know, I never found my dinosaur. I just always wanted to find my dinosaur.
Great white buffalo.
You know, when I was a kid, I wanted to be a dinosaur. I wanted to be a T-Rex. And I lost that feeling. I never found my dinosaur. You ever seen Step Brothers?
Oh God, I knew it was going to be something.
Come
I
on.
need you together with Dave because
Oh
I think
my
you would
God.
totally know exactly what you were just talking about.
That whole scene was ad-libbed, and Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly did not know that I forget the guy's name, that he was going to say that about the dinosaurs. But the director goes, "Hey, talk about dinosaurs." And so
I don't remember this scene.
Yeah, and when they're at the wine.
Oh, okay. The Catalina wine mixer.
Fucking Catalina wine mixer. Yeah,
I got nothing for you either, darling.
Catalina wine mixer. You know, like yeah.
And I'm the one that goes off task.
No, I'm talking about a very popular comedy from present day. You were talking about Mars Attacks from the 50s.
It wasn't the 50s. It was Jack Nicholson playing president. It was the 90s.
And that's fine because that fits your age demographic. Unfortunately for us, we are not catering to the AARP.
Hey, man, my birthday's coming up and you didn't buy me nothing. Anyway.
It depends on what.
Did you say depends? You bitch. I heard you.
Oh, no, it just all depends. Anyway, all right. Look, Amy, cool shit.
I love this.
I want to hang out with your guy. Because
Good old Dave.
Because Dave sounds awesome.
You go fishing with Dave. I'll go hunting with Amy.
Yeah, that's fine.
How about Dave's not here, man? No reference there.
Fox, please just hang out in the dark room. Yeah. So if Dave ever wants to pop on too with us, I'd like to talk some Star Wars with Dave. And
I think he's busy for the rest of his life.
Are you impaired by Dave's passion?
I love Dave. I don't even know Dave, but I love Dave.
I'm just kidding. We'll get him on next time.
Yeah, and also your friend, the chick that won, that'd be pretty cool too.
Oh, Taylor, yeah, she's cool. She doesn't do this much, but we'll see.
She doesn't do what, like interviews and stuff.
Yeah, it's tough. FWC is very, very strict with who they can, like what they can do and talk about.
Oh, as we've learned.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
And I would have already been fired coming on talking about how awful the Python challenge is. Because when you work for the state, you have to be like, it's awesome. It's the best. We're so glad that the state does this.
Is it exhilarating? Like, do you get an adrenaline rush when you go and do this?
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's amazing.
Is that why you do it?
And that's not why, but that's a big part of it. So when I came down here, I was like, when I first found out there were pythons in Florida, I was like, wait a minute. Instead of catching a 6-foot black rat snake in Indiana, I could catch a 20-foot python in Florida. So yeah, there's like thrill and adrenaline and the whole thing.
That's so weird. Like you were really good at real estate too. And this is just such an odd thing.
It is.
I mean, just,
she found her dinosaur, Bailey.
You found your dinosaur. You found
my dinosaur.
You found your
So I went out, I got to tell you this really fast. So I went out with, like when I first got here, and, people are like, who is this chick coming in from Indiana? she doesn't, who does she think she is? Blah, blah, blah. Because I come in guns a-blazing. So I go out with this guy, Python hunting Tom, who has been doing this for years and years. And I think he's super nice guy, but he was kind of like, all right, can you really catch pythons? I don't know. So we find this python. It's periscoping, right? So it's standing up. It's probably like only 6 or 7 feet. And it's just standing like that. And so he's like, well, why don't you grab it? Kind of like, go ahead and grab it. And I was like, okay, like just grab it out of the air. And he was like, yeah, just grab it out of the air. And I was like, all right, grabbed it out of the air. He was like, oh, okay. I think you're going to be just fine.
You had no problem doing it, right?
Yeah, he's like, okay, you got it. So, but it's just what I do. It's natural for me. It's fun for me. It's a challenge. Like the bigger, the better. I mean, we just had a crazy one the other day that I'm like jumping after the tail. It comes out like from around my back. It's like that with its mouth open while I'm laying on the ground. It was all crazy, like all kinds of cool stuff.
Oh, it's fun.
I just think that there's so much untapped entertainment with what you guys do. I mean, we've talked about this off the show, not just in the podcast world, but totally in the television world, or at least in the digital stream or video world. There's just so much. You can have reality television because it's kind of the Wild West, right? I mean, it's one of those things where it's, hey, kill this animal, however, or stay by the rules, but just go kill it. And anybody can do it. And so there's entertainment when you mix stupid and ambitious and snakes and Florida. I mean, right?
Well, yes, but here's what I'm going to say. I mean, it's the majority of python hunting is boring. We are on the back of a truck driving down the highway at like 6 miles an hour, looking in the brush.
I get it. But there's that's what you edit out. You're just showing the highlights.
Well, obviously,
30-minute television show.
Right. And some of those, like, I think I told you that truck story, that semi who went around my truck or whatever, when I jumped out to get what I thought was a 10-footer and it was a 15-footer. I think I told you that like the first time that we talked.
Okay.
But that is like one of the coolest stories and craziest things that happened. And I didn't grab my damn GoPro to stick it on my visor. So I don't have, and a lot of these catches that are exciting, you don't have time to even.
Well, you got to wear a body, like a cop body cam.
But the problem is you bend over and you get your crotch and you don't see anything.
Oh, with the body cam.
Yes. There's so many issues with this. Like,
why don't you hire a crew?
Because, well, so this is why the TV shows are all fake, right? They use the same 8 pythons for the entire season, which is totally illegal anyways. But the reason is because if they would go out night after night after night, and maybe you only get a 6-footer, maybe you get an 8-footer, it's sometimes they're really boring catches. Sometimes snakes are just laying there. You grab it and it's just like, fine, you got me. And it doesn't do anything. So
the swamp people exhilaration thing is bullshit.
100%.
Yeah. Well, I remember she was talking about that, I think last time, about these TV shows that are.
So, I mean, I get it. I understand why they would do the fake stuff, but that's what makes it so hard, is that the coolest catches that I've had, we've either gotten part of it, or I've had to be like, Dave, get over here and help me, like put the camera down, or my stupid GoPro falls off, or like something happens every time.
That's why you need like somebody at all times.
I would love that.
Just hanging around and with a camera, and just taking footage. I mean, that's what you need. You need like the Rock's social media people that are just filming all the time, documenting his life. You want to hang around as we wrap things up? We do a segment called What the Fuck, and it's just kind of a goofy video. You seem like you'd enjoy it, especially this one. So don't go anywhere.
What you got?
What the fuck?
You'll like this.
Oh man,
very funny.
Hey, what the hell was that we just watched there?
That was a guy.
Describe it, Bailey.
It was a black guy dancing.
Was it?
Like, I mean, ride Soldier Boy back in the day, right? You just
Why
do
do
it,
you do this?
Oh yeah, but
Why do you
what?
like judging Amy?
huh? Did you not? Don't you think that's funny that that way the guy was dancing? It was kind of goofy.
I mean, I feel like he was special.
Oh, definitely special. I couldn't do that. That's like
Oh.
really special.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of cool. I love those videos.
Was that snake print that he was wearing?
leopard? I
Leopard,
think.
okay.
Yeah,
I
leopard.
feel like I'm being set up again. You don't want me to use that word, but there's something not right with that boy.
No, I think everything's right with him. I think it's you, and you're being a little judgy on his dance skills.
Trying not to. Didn't mention his dance skills at all, actually. They're tighter than mine. It's almost like he was doing the Elaine, you know.
So you think you can dance? I think you can dance, sir.
Dance your pants off.
Again, on social media, Amy, where can people find you?
The Python Huntress Instagram and thepythonhuntress.com.
Okay. And if anybody want to book a trip anywhere in the world, they can do that through your website and come down to the Everglades and actually go snake hunting with you, correct?
You know it,
Do they get a t-shirt when they do that?
Yeah. Do they get shirts? Do you give out shirts?
but maybe I should.
I'll
Yeah.
totally give out shirts. It should say,
Yes.
listen to the BS podcast.
Could offer a video package too.
Yeah. And have like, when you leave the theme park or a cruise ship, have a picture with you and the snake. And yeah.
Oh, we do that. So Dave does take all the pictures and all the video during this whole thing. So we give it all to our clients for sure.
Oh, okay.
So
That's
they've
pretty
got all
cool.
of that.
All right. Well, Amy, the Python Huntress, we love you. We'll have you on in a couple weeks. We just love having you on talking snakes. And,
You guys are so much fun.
I don't know. Tell Star Wars Dave I said hi. Okay.
I will.
Wait
I
to hear
will.
about this dog.
Yes, and the
Yep.
dog. I'm gonna just plan on coming on in a couple weeks.
Okay. Sounds good.
Want to hear about this fucking dog and why it's not going to die of snakes?
Okay. Fair enough.
I'm curious. I'm very curious now. All right. All right.
The edge of your seat.
We'll talk soon. Okay.
All right. Thanks, guys.
See ya. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye.
Amy rules.
She's so awesome.
She's
like
so good.
I just wish she lived next door so I could just hang out with her.
Oh, you and me both.
She's like the coolest chick ever. Just so I know you like her for
She's gorgeous and fun.
other reasons.
Yeah. Dave is a lucky dude.
Dave is, because he likes Star Wars is why he's so lucky.
Yeah, that's why.
All right. I got bit by I want to wrap this up, but I got attacked. Not bit. I got attacked by hornets. I almost was my-girled in my own front yard. I was chopping the branches off of my palm tree with my machete, right? Because it's cool, feels good, and I did it. And I do this, every so often, not a big deal. And I did it. And as soon as I did it, I felt this pain in my knuckles. And I thought like one of the thingies shot out and went, and I was wearing gloves. And then I looked and there was a swarm. There must have been thousands.
I wish I had that video
of hornets that were attacking me. Okay. And so, you get in that situation, you don't know what to do, right? You see people die of these African bees and stuff. You're like, well, dummy, why didn't you just do this and do this? When these hornets start attacking you, you kind of get a little blurred and you don't know what to do. So I literally started fighting them off with my machete. And so
glad you're not like a one-legged Bailey now.
No, man. I mean, I could see him. I was in a zone. I'm slicing them. Whoosh, whoosh. I'm using my left hand to block.
Fruit Ninja style.
And I finally was able to back myself into my garage and grab the hornet spray and then come back out. And I was guns ablaze. And they had but these things attacked me, like literally attacked me. It was crazy how fast they were and how all over my body they were. And they stung me. So what did I do? You answer me this, riddle me this. I got stung by a Deltona, Florida killer hornet when chopping the branch off of my palm tree with my machete.
Yeah.
And as I'm injured before I start this battle, afterwards, in order to heal, how did I treat my wound?
You peed on your hand.
That's a jellyfish. Yes.
Jake from State Farm.
Yeah, Jake.
You went to Ozone.
No, I did not go to a live ozone therapy spa. That is a good answer, though.
I like it.
Look at that. and you'll get a ding. Now, I screamed for my wife.
Tracks.
Rage! She runs out.
Rage!
I said, I can't tell you a story right now. I need to heal. Go get my Longhorn mint dip. She runs in the house. She comes out. I quickly put a dip in.
Mm-hmm. You spit on it.
You take it out and you put the dip on the stinger. It pulls the stinger up.
Doesn't toothpaste work too?
No, that's fixing scratches on your coffee table.
I learned that in college in West Virginia. Actually, you're right.
The toothpaste, right? The mayonnaise, yeah.
Yeah, all that. No, the toothpaste, the mint.
Yeah. Mayonnaise and ashes, cigarette ashes also help too for scratches on coffee tables. But dip, did you know that dip takes the stinger out?
No, I did.
Yeah, you did.
Peeing on my hand.
No, stop doing that. That's only for jellyfish. I need you to stop peeing on your hand, Ben.
Oh my God.
Because people are not going to understand what you're trying to accomplish.
Right. Okay, we'll shake on it.
Yeah. So anyway,
no.
I did that, and I think I got the stinger out. At least I'm healed. But I just wanted to tell you that story before we end the show.
You should go to Ozone and air.
I did go to Ozone. That's another story because of my new latest activity. I'm getting Ozone. That's for another episode. Anyway, thanks for listening. Remember to like, share, follow all of our social media. If you need our social media, you can get it on jasonbailey.com. But the BPX is 3 different shows, 5 days a week. So Monday's release, Honey, I Raised the Kids with My Wife. That's us becoming empty nesters, our second life, at Honey, I Raised the Kids on Instagram. Of course, the BS at Listen to the BS. We're the OG. And also on Facebook and the YouTube channel. Please go to the YouTube channel and subscribe to that. That's free. Now, we have 3 episodes of the BS throughout the week: Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Tuesday and Thursdays are for subscribers. So like if you're on the Spotify app or any of them, you might not see them, or you will see an E next to it or something. That means that they're for subscribers and subscribers only. If you would like, and I would really like it if you did, that would be cool. I know it's you if you did it. I give you a big kiss. Please subscribe. jasonbailey.com. There's a subscribe button right there on the homepage. You get all those episodes upcoming Tuesdays and Thursdays, but you also get hundreds of prior. We're actually coming up on episode 400 here soon, which is wrong. I think we're at like 500. But you get thousands of hours of content. And then on Fridays, we have the Vinyl Road podcast. That's me and Brad Stewart of Saliva. We talk rock and roll and everything in between. It was a big last Friday because Brad responded to Josie Scott, the original lead singer of Saliva, and he was pretty good at his response. So in the rock world and in that world, there's a lot of people talking about that episode. It is getting a lot of ears and a lot of eyes, which I'm totally cool with. I wish it was a subscription episode, but it's not. It's a free episode. So if you would like to go back and listen to that last Friday, I think it's titled Timu Emu. And then, of course, this Friday, we will have some more of that because a lot has happened over the week. All right. Thank you to all of our sponsors. If you have any interest in being a sponsor, I would love to talk to you. So please reach out to me. Again, just get a hold of me via jasonbailey.com. My link tree's up there. So my email and everything's there. Our title sponsor, Once Upon a Coconut, onceuponacoconut.com. BS Podcast 10. Get 10% off when you check out. Save some Gatuses. Save the Gatuses. All right, Fox, you got anything before we get out?
Yeah, this space for rent right here on my forehead.
Yep, there you go. And the Bald Badger.
You referenced My Girl. You know that was filmed in Sanford, Florida?
I did not know that.
Damn right. I can give you a tour.
Really?
Yep. And then
I'm in.
Do you know where the kid died?
That was actually in Barstow.
And where?
Barstow, Florida.
Oh, real? Okay, so it was not in Sanford.
That scene was not in Sanford.
Interesting.
No, he did die here. The funeral home was in Barstow.
So where he got bit by the bees.
Yep, that was here. That was Sanford.
I want to go there.
Okay, I can take you.
That's kind of cool.
Take you to the
Celery Avenue or something.
diner. No, it was right in the historic district.
What year was that movie?
94?
Came out the same time as Mars Attack.
No, it didn't. No, Mars Attack was before color. Yes, exactly.
You guys.
Hey, thank you for listening. And those that are hard of hearing, Melissa thanks you for listening, or at least attempting to. Have yourself a great, safe rest of your day. Thanks always for the support. If you are going to be doing some drinking, I understand, I get it, but if you've had too much, please do not get behind the wheel of a car. I've lost way too many friends like that. What? Ooh.
91.
91. All right, there you go.
Yeah, 96, Mars Attack.
The original Mars Attack was not.
I'm not worried about that. I'm talking about Jack Nicholson's one.
Oh, Jesus, Mary and Joseph. All right, we'll talk soon. Thanks for support. Emma.
Thanks for listening. Till next time, check out thebaileyshow.com. Make sure you like, share, follow on all socials. I leave you with these parting words.
Never got a pink slip either. You know what I would get? A guy would come around to my desk and say, "Get the fuck out of here!"
What do we want to talk about?
3 different shows, 5 days a week, 1 feed, details, and to subscribe, jasonbailey.com.